right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to Nwangu. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McDonald. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field and having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's Swift. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
McDonald sets to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10, 35-yard line.
Throwing is McDonald. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. McDonald. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. McDonald. Buying time to his left. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the... Here's second and a yard. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 36. They go play action with McDonald. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake. Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. It's McDonald. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here. But closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. They'll get this to Nwangu. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. McDonald. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Caught right side, Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, McDonald. This complete, left side to Aguilar. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Cyber on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. to throw.
Murray.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth.